Hi, I'm Denise Nenuch with the agency, and I'm thrilled to present my latest listing at 16001 Woodvale Road. This exceptional Encino estate sits on over 2.6 majestic acres in Royal Oaks and is one of my personal favorites. My colleague Craig Nizick recently had the pleasure of sitting down with the current owner to delve into what was behind her vision and inspiration in creating this remarkable Encino home.
We're here at 16001 Woodvale Road, up off of the street, 2.6 acres of glorious grounds, and there's a life of its own up here. Trees are swaying, birds are chirping, deer are nibbling. To me, that completely enriches the soul of the property, which I imagine then enriches the soul of the owner. And Rachel, you've done an amazing job. There's an explosion of creativity and personality here. Tell me about what you feel or what you experience when you walk through your front door.
I feel really kind of giddy and lucky when I come through the front door. The first thing I think is the house lives within the landscape in a way that feels like it was always here. And I think you use the word soul, and that feels very appropriate. People come in and be like, this house feels like a home.
What is the 5 colors? What's the secret to that?
One of the ways to introduce people to the house is the runner up the front stairs announces the 5 colors in that color scheme. If you have eclectic impulses or eclectic style, you still need to provide a cohesion so that you don't move room to room and sort of feel like, well, this is a cool room. It needs to all go together. Even if the dining room, for example, which is red lacquer ceiling and red-based wallpaper. However, in that wallpaper is some of that coral pink. And there's some of the black and some of the oyster white. And so you can go to a different room, the kitchen, which is primarily this corally pink. However, there's black and there's oyster white.
So it all has a
and
through line,
accents of red. So that there's a sense of place as you go from room to room.
There is not one standard looking light fixture here. My probably 2 favorite are those huge chandeliers in the family room.
You point to such a perfect example. They are vintage, they're from the 40s. They're oddly ornate and industrial at the same time. I don't usually second guess myself, but it was a moment where I did call Linda, the architect, and I was like, am I crazy? Or do these actually work? She's like, I don't know how you did it. Looks like we built the whole house around these 2 chandeliers. And I was like, yes.
What's your sort of happy place here in this house?
It's so funny that you said that because it's the land. There's something about the front of it, the way it pulls you in off of the street. And the back was this extraordinary, almost more like a botanical garden or a park-like setting. So my happy place on this property is walking those paths. And then of course I'll get up to the top. The view from the top down toward the back of the house, to me is pretty extraordinary.
Tell me about some of the choices up in the primary bedroom.
The headboard, which is from a salvage yard in Philadelphia. I had gotten these bifold closet doors from the Pierre Hotel from the 40s. You know, it was such a big space that we wanted to create a division of space. And so we created this screen to separate the bedroom area from the sitting area.
Is that same technique or motif as in the ceiling of the movie theater?
It is. It's the same laser cut wood process.
So that harkens back to your whole premise of like the 5 colors where you can have this eclecticism, but it's all got a unified vision.
Yes.
And you've done this evolution in your design. So you designed the house, you built the house, you did the sunroom, which is a super cool room.
Terry gets credit for the sunroom. I want to eat outside and I do not want to get eaten alive. Thank you very much. I don't know why they find him particularly delicious. I'm obsessed with this room now.
And it's got a great pass through right to the kitchen.
Absolutely. And we put an outdoor ping pong table out there, and then there's an outdoor seating area.
I love the pool. It's fascinating. And then the pool house, and then you've got this writer's retreat as well. Tell me a little bit about both of those, because those are newer additions, right? They've evolved.
Yes.
Yeah.
The pool, again, green being one of the colors. That mint green is so fresh, so pretty. The pink kind of Polynesian cabana. I really love that space. And it was such a great opportunity to kind of like tie everything together one more time, make sure that the outside really relates to the inside. My office in the back, that I wanted to feel more mid-century. I did this large format terrazzo tile floor in there, and it's pink and black and white.
Right.
And so again, you can feel this house back there.
Sitting up by that fire pit, those white chairs, the sun is setting, you've got a cup of tea, a glass of wine. Tell me what that feels like.
There's an emotional quality to sitting up there, knowing that it all came together. We wanted to live in, on, and within this property, and that's a great spot to appreciate it from.
And the sun sets, feels like it envelops more this magical glow over really the most incredible yard around. And you're very lucky. And
I am.
We're very lucky to get this amazing kind of tour of this property. So thank you very much.
Thank you.